right, I think we're live. Hello, everyone. Hi, I am Rebekah Kahabat Yehovah, and it's Shabbat morning, and welcome to my home. I know that we've been a little quiet as far as new posts and stuff. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a little bit. But this morning I woke up and was laying there thinking about the day. And I just felt super moved by the Ruach HaKodesh to come here live today and make a proclamation. So I am so sick. I don't know if you are too, but I'm super sick of this whole royal obsession that we've got going on in the world right now. And I wanted to make a proclamation this morning as to who actually is the rightful king and who is royalty. So this morning, I want to proclaim Yeshua HaMoshiach, the son of Yehovah Elohim, as the rightful king. And I don't feel like we should be bowing down to any other human being and making all this like nonsense over a human being. So I didn't know if you know what I'm talking about, but right now, last week the Queen died in England, and so now we've got this huge fanfare. I don't know, the mourning period and all their rigmarole, all their pomp and circumstance as to how to deal with all that. And so we have all that going on right now, and then we're looking towards, the actual Charles, her son, being made the king of. But anyway, I'm just, and so all the royals are being in the spotlight right now. So when you turn on YouTube or anything, all you get is a ton of coverage of what's going on over there. And it's just in my heart and my soul, it's just made my stomach turn because it's so wrong. It is just so wrong. For number one, America, in the early days, I mean, the reason why we are over here is because we were getting away from that. We didn't want a monarch. We didn't want somebody over us to rule over us. We wanted representatives instead of a king or a queen or a ruler, a monarch of that sort. But anyway, it goes back to Israel, wanting a human king and rejecting Yehovah as their king. And I know, it's interesting in the scriptures when Yehovah says, they're not, I think, he said to one of the prophets, he's like, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting me. And you can hear the hurt in his voice and that. And I kind of feel like that's where we are right now. Like, where is your heart in this? Like, does it make your stomach turn? I'd like to know in the comments below. I'd like to have you yourself, I want to give you a platform. I want you to proclaim Yeshua HaMoshiach as the rightful king. And I do so in the comments below. That's what I'm doing right this morning. That's what I'm doing this morning. Just wanting to make a proclamation and turn our hearts towards the celebration coming up that is actually been set aside by Yehovah for this moment when his son is actually coronated king, and which we are all looking forward to, right? So I've got a few resources I wanted to go over for you, because Yom Teruah is coming up, which is all about the king's return. And if you are a true Israelite, if you are truly part of his people, you are going to be completely sick and nauseous about what's going on in Europe right now and the world's focus on that. And you're going to be turning your head and speaking to the choir, because it's like eye candy. And I'm trying to like pull myself over there too, to focus on the rightful king on Yom Teruah, which is coming up here real shortly. Let me see, when is that? It's a week from this next Wednesday. So Yom Teruah is actually September 28th, 2022. If you're watching later, then I know it'll be a different day when you get to that. But so it's a week from this next Tuesday night that we're going to start watching for that new moon of the 7th month. And then the next day, which is Wednesday, is going to be the high Shabbat of Yom Teruah. And Yom Teruah, as you know, is all about the king's return, the rightful king. Right? And he is the rightful king in the order of Melchizedek, which means he has established and is establishing his royal priesthood, which means we are true royalty. Okay. those who are obeying him, those who follow him, those who do not reject him and reject his authority as the Melchizedek priest. And that's a huge another story, right? So anyway, so again, this morning I just woke up by the Ruach to make this proclamation, and in the light of everything that the world is doing right now in their focus, I wanted to proclaim Yeshua HaMashiach as King, and I would love to have you do the same thing in the comments below. I wanted to turn our hearts and our minds towards Yom Teruah, and get it away from the focus where the world is focusing their eyes. I wanted to quickly this morning just share with you, I'm going to read some scriptures about Yeshua as King here to close out, but I just wanted to share with you some resources that we have that Teshuvah Ministries has developed over the years for Yom Teruah. One of them in particular is our Yom Teruah handbook. It is it's really good. It's super good. It's hardback. It's full color. Look at this. It's full color. It will walk you through what Yom Teruah is all about. Now, this is actually a textbook to the course. So all these things are going to be in the description below. I have a link to the Kingdom University Yom Teruah course. It's actually module 7 in the Biblical Feast course. Someday I'm going to have all of the feasts in the handbooks, which will be textbooks to the course. They'll go together. But if you finish that course in the university, then you get a certificate. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. You get a certificate for finishing Yom Teruah, and someday there'll be a certificate for finishing every single feast. Can you imagine? That'd be so cool to have your wall covered with certificates from Kingdom University as you prepare properly for the Moedim, for the appointments. I'm going to have links again, like I said, in the description below. Another thing is on our Etsy store. I have all kinds of things to help you celebrate Yom Teruah. So here's a really nice poster. I absolutely love this. So I have these in the home as different feasts come up. I put those up for each one, and in the Etsy store. Whoops! In the Etsy store, I have the growing supply of them. I'm still trying to get all of them up, but there's other things. There's a Yom Teruah banquet quiz. It's kind of how I engage people when they come to our Yom Teruah banquet on the beach. I'll pass out little quiz cards, and then that kind of helps the conversation at the feast table stay on topic. That's one of the hardest things to do as a host for a feast, is staying on topic when you have lots of people there. And for me, that's really important. As a host, I really try hard to keep everybody's mind on what Papa wants to talk about that day. All right, so again, in the description, I'll have these links. I also have in the description below a link to our YouTube playlist on Yom Teruah. It has a lot of different things that you can watch online on YouTube that we have done over the years. Some celebration ideas, and just my Yom Teruah basics, which is huge there. Let's see. In Kingdom University, so you can take the course. Yes, you can take the course, and you could probably fly through it in 2 weeks. We'll see, not 1.5 weeks, if you really applied your mind to it, and if you engaged in that right away and enrolled in that class. But also in Kingdom University, in the vault, there is handouts or hand guides. What am I calling them? Study guides. Excuse me. They're called study guides for Yom Teruah. So there's I don't know. I think there's 7 guides in honor of the 7th trumpet, 7 Yom Teruah study guides that you can download, and these are and study. These are guides that I actually have given out in the past to guests who come to our feast table on Yom Teruah, so that they don't come completely empty inside. They know a little bit about what's going on, because a lot of times I have people coming to our table who aren't feast keepers. So there's those study guides that you can print out for yourself to begin to look at and kind of move your head away from the royal nonsense going on in the world to the true royal stuff that we need to be focused on as part of Israel and his people, who are supposed to be proclaiming the right thing, right? And then there's also in there a prepping guide. So something that was really hot on our hearts a long time ago was when we were living in the teepee, was how to actually be prepping for the end of the age. Like, what's the most important thing? And so I had a backpack that I basically was comparing to other people's survival backpacks. My backpack is different, and I wanted to walk people through what's in my backpack. So there's a pretty long article in there about that in the Kingdom University vault. So again, those links will be in the description below. You can go get in there and print those things out so that you can have some input and some stuff going into your heart as we come up to Yom Teruah, which is the proper time to pay your respects to true royalty and to bow the knee and to, give the honor that is due the rightful king, not the human beings that are positioning themselves above the people as royalty. Okay, so I just have to say, okay, so this is, I don't have this in my notes right here, but I just have to say that oh, I tell you, if you look at the royalty over there in the UK right now, and all the stuff's going on with Charles and Queen Elizabeth and the family over there, and as people, everyone has their intricacies and their uniqueness, and I'm sure as people, they're really nice and have their uniqueness and the things that they offer the world. But here's the thing, is that all that royalty hubbub, I don't even know what else to call it, but the elevation of those people is coming at a price from the commoners. The commoners pay their taxes to give these people that position. They live the way they do. They have the castles, or they live in the castles they do. They have the food that they do, the clothes they do, and everything is because they are on top. They're on the backs of the people who pay the taxes for them to live that way. Now, over there, the commoners, as far as I understand, they love that. They love the whole idea of it. They want it. So, but on the other hand, the flip side, they also right now, like a lot of us, are trying to decide between food, heat, and food. So these people are living at this lifestyle because they're on the backs of everyone else. Now, here's the thing that just struck me this last week, was that King Yeshua, when he comes, he has wealth. He's not going to stand on the backs of everyone and tax everyone so he can live a certain lifestyle as royalty, as the king. Not at all. He's going to be giving. I find that stunning. Like, he's going to be giving. He owns everything. He's going to again dole out and give according to what we have done. That's what he says in Revelation. His reward comes with him to give us according to what we have done. So, in striking comparison to the royalty over in England right now and in Europe, they don't have jobs. They don't work. They get their position based on lineage, and they're living that lifestyle because they're taxing the people to do so. So I just found that really interesting. The two are going to be so different and operate so different. So anyway, that's my that's my thing. I would love to see your opinion there in the comments if you feel the same way that I do about this. Anyway, so then let's see, the Kingdom University course. And then the textbook. We've got the Kingdom University vault that has the different study guides for Yom Teruah. We have Etsy store, which has some things in there for you. And then the playlist to help guide your heart into Yom Teruah. That's what I have available for you today. And I just wanted to, as a wrap up here, before I read the scriptures about Yeshua as King and make a proclamation, I just wanted to let you know that we are taking a mini break from ministry right now, if you didn't know that already. So it's probably become you've probably become aware of that because we haven't been posting a whole lot of new stuff actually at all. We are posting, as I can. with everything else that's going on in my life, I'm posting the best of TMs in different years. So I've gone all the way back to the beginning, the very first video I've ever done in YouTube, and looked from there. And during the year of 2014, I looked to see which videos had good stuff in it that I think is really good stuff. And then I'm pulling a clip out, and then I'm posting that as a new video into our YouTube channel with a new cover, new thumbnail and stuff for you to just have a little clip of something that I'm pulling out from the archives, basically, to bring into the forefront, some stuff that we've done in the past that's super good. So that's kind of where I'm at with stuff right now as far as ministry. I'm not focusing on that as much as I was right now because I'm trying to start a family business, a bakery for Hadassah. So Hadassah has special needs, as you know, and as a stay-at-home mom, she's been homeschooled this whole time. She really needs something to do every single day that is challenging for her, and she loves to cook. My whole family loves to cook and bake, and so we are actually starting a bakery in a very cool bus that we bought a long time ago. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the links below to our new channel that has our what do you say, all our conversion videos, and then we'll turn into the bakery. You can kind of keep an eye on that if you'd like to. I have a GoFundMe campaign going in order to raise money for that. So ministry has gotten super quiet over the, I don't know, over a couple of years. Actually, honestly, since I did the Flat Earth videos series that was debunking the Flat Earth stupidity, and it got really quiet. And so we actually have had to figure out how to bring income into the family, into the home. So this is what we're choosing to do for now. I love ministry. I would like to do this all the time. But anyway, if you can help to help us with either the GoFundMe project or with ministry expenses, that'd be great. Links are in the description below again. Anyway, so that is basically all I wanted to share with you. I also, just so you know, since I'm live this morning, I just want you to know I have a relaxation channel that I was trying to do. I'm doing. It's really, really nice to get beautiful video and beautiful music, and it's called Peaceful Relaxation. If you're interested, I'll have the link in the description below, or you can go to our YouTube channel and see. Oh, there's one other resource for you about royalty, which is the MelchizedekPriesthood.com. I know I'm rambling now, right? The MelchizedekPriesthood.com. You can find that through our website, teshuvaministries.com, and get on there, and that has all our resources for Melchizedek priesthood. All right, so my proclamation this morning, Isaiah 9:6 says, "For a child will be born to us, a son will be given to us, and the government will rest on his shoulders. And his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Elohim, Eternal Father, Prince of Peace." The government will rest on his shoulders. Isaiah 11:10 says, "Then in that day the nations will resort to the root of Jesse, who will stand as a signal for the peoples, and his resting place will be glorious." Excuse me. And then Acts 2:30 says, "And so because he was a prophet," the prophet that Moses spoke of, and knew that Elohim, Yehovah, had sworn to him with an oath. They did it in Abraham, remember when they went through the pieces in Genesis 15, to seat one of his descendants on the throne. And that was, anyway, everything is combined there, right? Okay, John 12:15, "Fear not, daughter of Zion. Behold, your king is coming, seated on a donkey's colt." The king is coming. 1 Timothy 6:15, "Which he will bring at the proper time. He who is the blessed and only sovereign, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords." The only sovereign. When they're calling these human beings sovereigns and monarchs and kings and queens, it just rubs me so wrong, because in the scriptures it says we have but one sovereign, right? Okay, and Revelation 17:14 says, "These wage war against the Lamb, and the Lamb will overcome them, because he is a Lord of Lords and King of Kings. And those who are with him are the called and chosen and faithful." Did you see that? Those who are with him are called the chosen and the faithful. So when you look at what's going on over there, it looks like they are the chosen. It looks like this one family is the chosen, but it says in the scriptures that his people, Israel, they are the chosen. We are the chosen. We are true royalty. Revelation 17:14 says, these will wage war against the Lamb, and the Lamb will overcome them, because he is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Did I just read that? No, it's another place. Because he is Lord of Lords and King of Kings, and those who are with him are called chosen and faithful. Wait a minute. I did just read that, sorry. Revelation 19:16 says, and on his robe and on his thigh he has a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And then finally, John 18:37 says, therefore Pilate said to him, so you are a king? And Yeshua answered, you say correctly that I am king. For this I have been born, and for this I have come into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice. So even Yeshua said he's King of Kings, and we're not supposed to be calling any human being sovereign except for him. So that's my little video this morning, my life. Thank you for joining me. And I don't even know if anybody was, but oh, Beth. Hi, Beth. Yep, 100%, 100%. See if I can do 100%. All right, everyone. Have a really great Shabbat, and I'll see you again. Yeah, if you have any questions, the feed below, I guess, in the comments. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye.